Yahoo made a little noise, a little move over the weekend, bought a little blogging site you might have heard of called Tumblr, paid $1.1 billion for it. And we have to, before we even talk about anything else, have to show you the press release right off because it was very interesting what they said in the press release. Let's pull that up here. I believe someone has that for, not going to leave me hanging. This is the second paragraph of the press release. They said we're going to buy the company, and then they said, per the agreement and our promise not to screw it up, Tumblr will be independently operated as a separate business. It was very telling to me that that was their immediate comment on it was, yes, we bought something, we're not going to screw it up. Spencer Ante writes to the Wall Street Journal about all this, here to talk about it. You don't hear companies saying that right off the bat when they make acquisitions. That is not that's not boilerplate press release material.
No, it's actually even before the second paragraph. It's actually the deck of the release. The top line, Yahoo to acquire Tumblr, the second line promises not to screw it up.
Yeah.
The reason they said that is because Yahoo has a history of blowing deals, of acquiring companies that it never capitalizes on, like Flickr and GeoCities. And it also has a history of not closing the deal.
Yeah.
It famously was in discussions to buy Facebook for $1 billion many years ago, among other companies, and it can never close the deal. So the fact that Marissa Mayer, the new CEO of Yahoo, closed the deal with a fairly, I would say fairly hot company is significant. It shows that she is a closer, and now it remains to be seen if this makes any sense at all. And when we broke the news yesterday that the Yahoo board approved the $1.1 billion deal to acquire Tumblr, that was the big hurdle.
Right.
Right? The VCs that are behind this company, of course, they're giving it high valuations, and there's some logic to it. But for a bigger company to actually put its money on the line, on the table, and say, you are worth this much money, that was the hurdle.
Now, for Yahoo, does this become, and the competition, the social media world, does this become a situation where, whoa, Yahoo made a big deal, Facebook, Twitter, the others, they started to have to scramble now to catch up? Or is this a situation where Yahoo, which has long been seen as sort of stodgy, Web 1.0, all that stuff, even though they have huge traffic numbers, I get that.
Yeah.
Are they still playing catch up?
Yeah, absolutely. Yahoo missed two major revolutions in technology. They missed the social media revolution, which started with Facebook and LinkedIn and Twitter, and they missed the mobile revolution. And so this acquisition is aimed at trying to solve two of those problems, getting it into the social game in a big way, because Tumblr has 117 million users around the world, and also getting it into the mobile game, because although Yahoo has a bigger mobile presence than Tumblr, Tumblr is actually growing faster on mobile than Yahoo. And even though Tumblr was a little bit late to mobile itself, its app is starting to catch on, and it's growing fast.
Yeah. Of course, their profitability is not exactly growing fast, right?
There is no profitability.
And that's at some point that's going to have to be an issue for Yahoo, right?
Yes. Well, by normal layperson standards, these deals don't make sense, but there actually is a logic to these deals. One of the reasons why you're seeing more of these billion-dollar offers for companies that have no profit and little revenue is because of that first generation of social media companies, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. They're actually turning out huge profits right now, okay? And so they think that that provides a model, okay? And it gives these guys confidence that they can monetize the platform. And to Tumblr's credit, I will say, they did not make the same mistake MySpace made, which was MySpace was too aggressive in pushing advertisements onto its users, and it was also not creative enough in developing organic advertising that fit into the platform. And Tumblr and David Karp have been very insistent that they're not going to do that, and I think that's helped them. But now it's time to actually put the pedal to the metal.
Right, and you can see what we're showing you right now is Marissa Mayer sort of show her support for the company, right? She started her own Tumblr blog, and that actually
she's eating the dog food.
Yeah, her little air quote there was the WFH, work from home. Famously, she talked about working from home, and not safe for work. So it's just a nice little show of support on her part.
Well,
right?
part of the sort of dance in these deals is that the acquiring companies need to acquire and gain the trust of the companies they're going to buy, because the companies they're going to buy, they want to remain independent. I mean, that was a big issue with this deal. And they want to have the confidence that the CEO is going to give them that autonomy. And so I think Marissa and David clicked, according to one of the board members of Tumblr that I spoke to this morning, and they said they sort of formed a connection, and that's really where these deals spring out of, is the trust between the two CEOs.
Yeah.
And they say they have it.